Carl, Director of Educational Programs for Challenger Center for Space Science Education. Mark your calendar for August 12th. The 2008 Perseid meteor shower peaks on that day, and it should be a really good show. You'll have to get up before dawn, recommends NASA's Bill Cook of the Meteoroid Environment Office at the NASA Marshall Space Flight Center. There should be plenty of meteors, perhaps 1 or 2 every minute. The source of the annual Perseid meteor shower is Comet Swift-Tuttle. Although the comet is far from Earth at this point in its orbit, currently beyond the orbit of Uranus, its trail of rock and ice debris stretches all the way back to Earth. Crossing the orbital path in August, Earth will be pelted by specks of comet dust hitting the atmosphere at 132,000 miles an hour. At that incredible speed, even a tiny speck of dust makes a beautiful streak of light as it disintegrates. These events are called meteors. There is often confusion about the widely used terms falling star or shooting star, but a meteoroid is not a star at all. It is just a small piece of a comet that has been left behind, crumbled off the comet due to heating as the comet comes closer to the sun. Most comets live in the deep outer reaches of our solar system, remnants of the original planetary nebula that formed early in our solar system's history. Jostled by small gravitational pulls as the solar system moves around the galaxy, proximity to another star or one of our own planets, some begin a long journey falling inwards towards our sun. Most comets sweep out long elliptical orbits around the sun, spanning hundreds or thousands of years, but some have had their orbits impacted by gravitational pulls from other objects in our solar system, such as moons or planets, and thus end up with shorter orbits, like Comet Halley, which drops by Earth every 75 years. Earth in its orbit around the sun crosses paths with many comets, occasionally even in person. Remember the dinosaur extinction? But usually we meet just their debris. The terms meteor, meteorite, and meteoroid are often used interchangeably, but are very different things. The current official definition of a meteoroid from the International Astronomical Union is a solid object moving in interplanetary space of a size considerably smaller than an asteroid and considerably larger than an atom. A meteoroid is a small sand to boulder-sized particle of debris in the solar system. The visible path of a meteoroid that enters Earth's or another planet's atmosphere is a meteor, commonly called a shooting star or falling star. The meteor is the visible event, not the object, that occurs when a meteoroid or an asteroid enters Earth's atmosphere and becomes brightly visible. The visibility is due to the heat produced by the ram pressure, not friction as it is commonly assumed, of atmospheric entry. Ram pressure is the pressure exerted on a body which is moving through a fluid medium. It causes a strong drag force to be exerted on the body. For example, a meteor traveling through the Earth's atmosphere produces a shock wave generated by the extremely rapid compression of air in front of the meteoroid. It is primarily this ram pressure which heats the air, which in turn heats the meteoroid as it flows around it. The ram pressure increases when the velocity increases. For example, when you are in a windy place, you feel a force on your body from the wind. The stronger, faster the wind, the greater the force you feel. A meteorite is a portion of a meteoroid or asteroid that survives its passage through the atmosphere and impact with the ground without being destroyed. Meteorites are sometimes, but not always, found in association with impact craters. During energetic collisions, the entire impactor may be vaporized, leaving no meteorites at all. Because Comet Swift-Tuttle's meteors streak out of the stellar constellation Perseus, they are called Perseids. Meteor hunters should begin their watch early on Monday evening, August 11th, around 9 p.m., when Perseus first rises in the northeast. This is the time to look for Perseid earth grazers, meteors that approach from the horizon and skim the atmosphere overhead like a stone skipping across the surface of a pond. It's a beautiful sight. Jupiter and the Moon converge on August 11th and 12th for a close encounter in the constellation Sagittarius, visible even from light-polluted cities. For a while, the beautiful Moon will interfere with the Perseids, lunar glare wiping out all but the brightest meteors. But the situation reverses itself at 2 a.m. on Tuesday morning, August 12th, when the Moon sets and leaves behind a dark sky for the Perseids. The shower will surge, filling the sky with dozens and perhaps hundreds of meteors until dawn. For the best view, get away from the city lights. The brightest Perseids can be seen from cities, but the greater flurry of faint, delicate meteors is visible only from the countryside. The Perseids are coming, so get out and enjoy the show. This is Rita Carl, Director of Educational Programs at Challenger Center for Space Science Education, signing off.